Mr. Chancellor, this convocation has been duly authorized and convened for the purposes of conveying degrees. The candidates stand before you. Everything is in order. The mace is in place. This assembly awaits your pleasure. Sir.
Thank you. The convocation for Nipissing University is now in session. Please welcome Sam DePatie, accompanied by Gab Lavoie, for the singing of our national anthem. Thank you, Sam and Gab. I'm now pleased to introduce Mrs. Mary Ann Berube, Chair of the Nipissing University Board of Governors, who will provide the invocation. Please remain standing if you are able. Mary Ann.
Hello and welcome, everyone. On this auspicious day, which for many of us gathered here, marks both a beginning and an end. On behalf of the Nipissing community as a whole, we want to acknowledge and recognize the efforts, love, and commitment for all those that have made this possible, this journey taken thus far. For education is a community endeavor. We sincerely hope that in the spirit of building strong and just communities, our graduates will continue their journeys guided by wisdom and ongoing passion for learning, in the challenges they must inevitably face and the delights we wish for them. May they be generous and kind, open-hearted and wise, passionate and just. May they be our guide for others, and may their actions be a model worthy of emulation. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good afternoon, honored platform guests, members of the Board of Governors, members of the Senate, faculty, staff, graduates, students, and the many family, friends, and special guests with us today. Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour, anin. We are grateful that Nipissing University is located in the traditional territory of Nipissing First Nation within the Robinson-Huron Treaty of 1850. We also acknowledge the nearby Anishinaabe communities of Dokis First Nation and Tomagami First Nation. My name is Kevin Walmsley, and it is my honor to serve as President and Vice Chancellor of Nipissing University. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2023 Convocation ceremonies. I'm pleased to welcome our Chancellor, Paul Cook, our Board Chair, Mary Ann Berube, my esteemed colleagues, the stage party, and all of our professors and staff, the current students, and you, the graduates, and your friends and families. We are so fortunate today to welcome a very special guest our honorary degree recipient, Anishinaabe writer, CBC broadcaster, Wabagishig Rice from the Waskasing First Nation on Georgian Bay, a journalist and author of several books, including the best-selling Moon of the Crusted Snow and the soon-to-be-released Moon of the Turning Leaves. Wab, we are so thrilled to have you with us today and to count you among our ranks as an honorary graduate of Nipissing University. Graduands, it is my distinct pleasure to serve as your President and Vice Chancellor. As President, it is my pleasure to attend all of the important university events to celebrate the successes of our Nipissing University students and the successes of our faculty and staff members as well. But it's events like today which really mark the importance of what we do as a university, and that is to celebrate your accomplishment of earning a degree from Nipissing University. As an academic and a scholar, I must declare that this is our most important day on the calendar. We're here today to celebrate the granting of your degrees: Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Environmental Science, Bachelor of Arts 4-year, Bachelor of Arts 3-year, Bachelor of Science 4-year, Bachelor of Science 3-year, and Bachelor of Fine Arts. All of your energies and efforts of these past years culminate in your crossing the stage to announce your achievement and to signal a change in your lives. It signifies that this special place has been a part of your lives, and also that you have been a part of changing a university that is always in motion according to the participation and contributions of all students to campus life, whether it's in the classroom, in residence, in student government, in clubs, on our fields and ice, in community placements and service. Together, we are a community of scholars, both new and experienced. Today, you leave our halls with an academic degree, not just a piece of paper closing a chapter and a job well done, but rather a designation that comes with a responsibility. It is a privilege to attend university, to complete a degree or degrees, and you carry with you not just knowledge, not just facts and formulas and certifications. You have engaged in the process of learning, a process where the classroom is everywhere, both academic, social, sometimes political, and you've been engaged with the process of relationship building with your mentors and the wonderful and supportive staff members who help make this possible. And of course, your fellow students here with you today who are now your friends. These are the moments which help to define your experience at Nipissing University. Attending so many events across campus over the course of my past 2 years, I've seen your work. I've seen your commitment, your talent, and your energy as Nipissing students. And because of that, I am very hopeful for our future because I see that it is in very good hands. Your hands to take on the challenges and confront us in this world, and the great potential before you. I know that you learn many things about yourselves at this university. It's small, it's socially intense, and it's different than others. When you leave us today to start the next chapter of your lives, think about a commitment to community, because it was a dedicated community that helped to support you to this point. And think about a commitment of service to others. What better way than to honor your experiences here at Nipissing University? When you arrived here, you were open to ideas and open to possibilities. You came here to breathe in what others had to say, to read, to analyze, to think, but you also came here to contribute. And that is the mark of a university, to serve as an intellectual oasis which builds not just the foundation of knowledge, but just as importantly, builds the process of learning. So I ask you, as you head out with your degrees, do not forsake this process of learning. Do not close the door to ideas and possibilities because you have your degrees in hand already. I challenge you to use your Nipissing degree, the knowledge and experience you've gained, to take the more difficult path and to build bridges with people that you may disagree with. Build bridges between people to solve the problems of this world. We live in a society with ever-widening chasms on the issues of the day, so please build bridges to help us find our way, and be grateful. Be grateful for all that you have every day and today. Please take a moment to say thank you to those who helped you along your way. Maybe it's your parents, your siblings, your grandparents, your friends, your professors, our staff. Graduates, please give a wave and a round of applause to those who helped you along the way. And now for a little bit of housekeeping. Parents and friends, if you wish to take a photo of your graduate crossing the stage, please check the program to note when your graduate is expected on stage. Graduates will approach the stage in groups of 8 to 10. You may approach the stage using the center aisle when your graduate is also approaching. Exit to your left. There will be staff there to help direct you. We also have an official photographer here to capture the moment for you, and the information about that service can be found in the QR code attached to the seat in front of you. And you'll also find a great deal of other important information in that QR code as well. Events like this don't happen without a dedicated team behind the scenes. I'd like to pay special tribute to the faculty, staff, students, and all the volunteers who assisted with Convocation this year. This is the first of 4 ceremonies, and today's event includes graduates from the Faculty of Arts and Science. In closing, on the day of honoring your great achievement, a university degree, a Nipissing University degree, I congratulate you and wish you all the best. I now invite the Chancellor, Dr. Paul Cook, to the podium.
It is my pleasure to call upon Dr. Carol Richardson to provide the citation for the honorary degree to Wabajijik Rice. I invite Wabajijik to stand beside the podium while the citation is being read.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I have the pleasure today of introducing Wabajijik Rice. Wab is an author and journalist from Wasauksing First Nation. Wab has written 3 fiction titles, and his short stories and essays have been published in numerous anthologies. His most recent novel, Moon of the Crusted Snow, was published in 2018 and became a national bestseller and received widespread critical acclaim, including the Evergreen Award in 2019. His journalism experience began in 1996 as an exchange student in northern Germany, writing articles about being an Indigenous youth in a foreign country for newspapers back in Canada. In 2002, Wab graduated from the journalism program at Toronto Metropolitan University and spent most of his journalism career with the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation as a video journalist, web writer, producer, and radio host. His final role with CBC was host of Up North, the afternoon radio program for Northern Ontario, and in 2020, Wab left daily journalism to focus on his literary career. Mr. Rice lives in Sudbury, Ontario, with his wife and 3 sons. His forthcoming novel, Moon of the Turning Leaves, will be published in October of 2023. Mr. Chancellor, I wish to certify that the Academic Senate and Board of Governors of Nipissing University have duly approved the candidate presented before you to receive an honorary Doctorate of Letters, honoris causa, from this institution. I hereby accordingly request that you confer the degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon Wabajijik Rice the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa.
Shimigwech, thank you very much. Bonjour, Wabgijing Dejnakas, Makwat Nodam, Wasak Sink Ndonjaba, and Nishnabe Minwa Jaganashinda. My name is Wabgijig Rice. I'm a member of the Bear Clan of the Nishnabek of Wasaksing First Nation. I'm of Anishinaabe and Canadian descent, and I currently live in Swakamuck, which is also known as Sudbury, Ontario. I'd like to acknowledge the Anishinaabe of Nipissing First Nation, whose traditional territory we're gathered upon today. I live in Sudbury with my wife and our 3 sons. Our littlest guy is here today, and I'm just so delighted to be amongst you all. I'm an author and a journalist, as you've heard, and the last time I was on a convocation stage was when I graduated from university way back in 2002, and that university has since changed names. That's how long ago that was. It used to be called Ryerson University, now it's called Toronto Metropolitan University. But it is an immense pleasure and an honor to be amongst you all today, to join you here on your special day. For you all, this is the end of a significant chapter in your life story, and I want to congratulate you all on this amazing accomplishment. You should be very proud of yourselves. Now, a new chapter begins as you embark on your next steps, empowered by this experience and equipped with the knowledge and skills to succeed in whatever comes next. Knowledge and skills that you learned right here at Nipissing University. I feel great pride and honor receiving an honorary doctorate of letters alongside the rest of you today. When I talked to our eldest son, who's 6 years old, about this accomplishment, he asked what it meant, and I said, well, if your letters get sick, then I can help them feel better. But all jokes aside, this is an honor I could have never imagined back when I first graduated from university 21 years ago. And back then, I don't think I could have foreseen just where my storytelling career would have taken me, but I'm thrilled it's brought me here to share it with you all in this great day. And I'm tremendously thankful to Nipissing University for bestowing this honorary degree on me, to Dr. Walmsley, Chancellor Cook, and everybody else who's made this day possible. It's a title that I'm going to carry proudly for the rest of my life, and I'm very happy that this institution and this community are now part of my life story. Chimigwech, thank you very much. Please applaud yourselves. I know we have a lot to get through. I won't take too much more of your time, but thank you for the opportunity to share. I just wanted to tell you about my life story. It began during a time when Canada had yet to learn the truth about its history with the original inhabitants of this land. But as a child, back in the 1980s in my community, and as a teen in the 1990s, I learned all about those vital truths from my family and from my community. And while the tragedies and traumas of colonization continue to reverberate through Indigenous communities today, back then, I and my peers were empowered and enlightened by the resolve of our people to share our realities. Despite all the cruelty that they endured, the elders specifically, they ensured that we grew up with a strong sense of self in order to determine our own stories for the rest of our lives. Now, that Anishinaabe spirit of telling stories and sharing truths is what inspired me to write, in order to document the unique day-to-day actualities of res life. And that practice of capturing and sharing our experiences is what eventually led me to journalism. For nearly 2 decades, people entrusted me with their stories in order to share them with wider audiences, mostly while I was employed by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. That really was the greatest privilege and honor of my entire career. I've since moved on from journalism full-time, but that truth-telling remains a fundamental element of my writing practice, even though I primarily work in fiction now. Every novel that I write will always be an act of love and respect in capturing the humanity of Anishinaabe and Indigenous peoples and our authentic experiences. But you don't have to be an author or a journalist to speak your truth. And of course, it's an act that's universally human. Being our authentic selves is what makes us good family and community members. And sharing our experiences with each other in a good way is how we move everything forward. When I see you all today fulfilling your dreams and taking the next big steps on your path, you're doing exactly that. You're strengthening your community by virtue of all you've accomplished in university. And I'm sure many of you have had support from loved ones on your way here. But ultimately, it all comes down to you. And this achievement is your truth. You should be very proud of that. It's also very important to acknowledge our place in this moment in time. One of the reasons I'm so thrilled and proud to receive this distinction along with you all today is that it's from a Northern Ontario institution that's dedicated to this region and its people. I've been very fortunate to visit Nipissing University many times over the years, and I've always been impressed by the spirit of students, staff, and faculty to represent this land and the relationships that have been formed here. There is a strong commitment to include and recognize Indigenous people, their history, and their knowledge in all of this university's actions. As someone who's Anishinaabe, it is heartwarming for me to see the depth and breadth of these initiatives in the homeland of my people. Clearly, though, it all goes much further than that. This is a strong community that brings people of all walks of life together. As more and more people call North Bay, the surrounding communities, and the wider region of Northern Ontario home, Nipissing University is a beacon of leadership and positive change. And that starts with all of you. The students who work so hard to learn, grow, and develop a strong and inclusive community. You are part of history. I want to thank you for sharing this moment with me. Now, my truth doesn't begin and end with me. I've managed to accomplish some notable milestones over the course of my career, thanks to my families in Wissahickon and Parry Sound, and my friends, peers, and colleagues back home and in every place that I've called home who've encouraged me along the way. I want to dedicate this honor to all my grandparents, especially my late grandmother, Aileen Rice from Wissahickon, who ensured that all 7 of her children, while a single mother, attended post-secondary institutions back in the 1970s. And that was a time when that was uncommon for Indigenous peoples. Also, a big thanks to my wife, Sarah, and our 3 sons for being my biggest champions and my inspirations. Congratulations to you all once again. I look forward to learning more about what you accomplished from here, because I know the journey will continue. Keep being yourself and keep speaking your truth. Jimmy Gwetch, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Rice, for sharing your story today, and a huge welcome to our Nipissing family. An honor song is an Indigenous way to celebrate and show respect to a particular person or group of people. Today, Jerry McComb will perform an honor song to commend the honorary degree recipient and the graduates of Nipissing University. During the performance, please stand if you are able and refrain from taking any photographs or videos. Thank you, Jerry. Please be seated. We will now confer the degrees. As the names are read, the reader will also recognize any graduates who are receiving awards. The candidates will then walk up the ramp to be met by the Dean, Dr. Dan Walters, to be hooded, then be officially admitted by myself as Chancellor and receive congratulations from the President. We encourage faculty to stand and congratulate the graduates as they cross the stage. The audience is welcome to celebrate and applaud.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Nathan Colburn. I'm the Interim Associate Dean in the Faculty of Arts and Science. Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the degree of Master of History. Devin Andrew Simons. Kyle Sharon. Christian Harris. Alana Yavanainen. Megan Odd. Robert James Olagis. Robert is the recipient of the President's Gold Medal for the Master of Arts degree program. Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the degree of Master of Science. Dylan Collette. Daniel Brundia. Daniel is the recipient of the President's Gold Medal for the Master of Environmental Science degree program. Yanan Yang. Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts 4 years. Otis Desmond Lount Abbott. Ryan David Allison. Dr. John Allison, professor in the Schulich School of Education, will be hooding his son, Ryan Allison. Chelsea Andre. Sydney Bolio. Neva Belanger. Andrea Bell. Shelby Brestke. Annie Blodgett. Molly Bowman. Ella Brabant. Emily Bruce. Emily is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for History. Salem Burns. Olivia Battazzoni. Georgia Cameron. Nicole Charlebois. Alexis Chevrier. Haley Clinton. Patrick Caholan. Alexandra Connell. Carmen Alexis Dawn Cope. Noah Cornish. Emma Cox. Emma is the recipient of the Lawler Award in memory of Mr. F.M. O'Leary. Janessa Krogh. Lauren Davey. Michaela Davidson. Gloria DeSalvo. Emily D'Souza. Winifred de Geer. Shauna DeMarsh. Jared Gagne. Jared is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for Political Science. Jared is also graduating with a second Bachelor of Arts three-year degree. Calasandra Gibbons. Dominique Godin. Jessica Greco. Amanda Gurton. Lee Lawrence Hardy. Haley Hart. Grace Julia Hetherington. Abby Howell. Jamie Illingworth. Rebecca Illingworth. Madison James. Megan Jameson Bergeron. Karina Jarvie. Mackenzie Jolicoeur. Julie Janescu. Justin David Jutzeler. Justin is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for Economics. Emily Kapitanchuk. Kalela Kern. Hannah Allison Lacroix. Connor Lafortune. Connor is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for Gender Equality and Social Justice. Jenna Lalonde. Alessandro Lamana. Victoria Langfeld. Francois LaRouche. Nikita Lozier. Haley Lehman. Brittany Leger. Annabelle Lewis. Noelle Livermore. Doris Lucas. Doris is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for English Studies. Michael Marchand. Tanya Audrey Matthews. Devin Maillet. Stephanie McCall. Megan McKay. Danielle McLaughlin. Sarah McLeod. Grant McPherson. Lauren McReynolds. Lauren Arthur Bell Mick. Hannah McCarroll. Olivia Mitchell. Alexander Moro Delpy. Abigail Moss. Jenna Naylor. Brianne Nyman. Kaylee Nowak. Kirsten Lee Normand. Maria Papa. Gabriel Pastore. Rachel Victoria Pavlik. Taryn Philippi. Bradley Pilon. Maria Presso. Christina Reed. Christina is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for Sociology and is also graduating with a Bachelor of Commerce degree. Miles Robbins. Madison Rossi. Sarah Rowe. Morgan Shanahan. Kathy Shaw. Jordan Shields. Jordan is the recipient of the President's Gold Medal for the Honors Bachelor of Arts degree program. Cameron Shillinglaw. Megan Sloan. Kayla Smith. Mary Smith. Krista Souza. Julianne Spence. Mackenzie Summers. Benjamin Sutton. Dr. Barbie Law, Dean of Graduate Studies and Research, will be hooding her husband, Sean Sweezy, who is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for Social Welfare and Social Development. Riley Trakoff. Haley Viancourt. Glory Vander Gulik. Glory is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for Religions and Cultures, as well as the Smith Award. Sierra Venterchek. Sydney Ventress. Sydney is the recipient of the Stan Michael Lawler Memorial Award in History. Juliana Vivine. Juliana is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for Child and Family Studies. Sarah Walker. Sarah is the recipient of the Dr. Robert L. Cassidy Award in English Studies. Brandy Wanamaker. Avery Warling. Catherine Warrener. Sarah Wyman. Alicia Williams. Kristen Woods. Julia Wright. Mr. Chancellor, the following are the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, 3 years. Carrie Albin. Ariel Boyd. David Claudio. Dave Connell. Dave is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for Indigenous Studies. Hunter Connor. Rachel Vivian Haslett. Caroline Hyde-Smith. Lucas Michaelis. Jessica Mutton. Mackenzie Otterize Eagle. Andrew Connor Petroff. Rachel Randall. Megan Reed. Cole Travis Reed. Cole is the recipient of the President's Gold Medal for the Bachelor of Arts degree program. Lisa True. Jenna Frew. Gabrielle Palin. Gabrielle is the recipient of the President's Gold Medal for the Honors Bachelor of Fine Arts degree program. Hope Rogers. Hope is the recipient of the Dr. Paul Kelly Scholarship in Fine Arts. Katya Sere. Mr. Chancellor, the following are the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science 4 years. Victoria Baxter. Victoria is the recipient of the President's Gold Medal for the Bachelor of Science degree program. She is also graduating with a second Bachelor of Science degree. Julia Boudreau. Zachary Budge. Jessa Cannell. Vanessa Capraro Arpinu. Taylor Couvret. Braden Darcy. Leah Davis. Eden Ellis. Eric James Ellison. Abony Flynn. Alyssa Jamidi. Samuel David Greco. Dr. David Hemsworth, professor in the School of Business, will be hooding his daughter, Carly Hemsworth. Keely Henderson. Leah Elizabeth Hibbs. Madison Heisel. Lena Hunter, Admissions and Enrollment Services Coordinator, will be hooding her daughter, Emily Hunter. Deborah Iafredi, Registrar, will be hooding her daughter, Natalie Anna Hua Ziang Iafredi. Carly John George. Kimberly Rachel Keach. Andrew LeCour. Hunter Lee. Afea Lesko. Brody Loy. Robin McMillan. April Gardner, Student Success and Development Coordinator, will be hooding her daughter, Kindry McCooch. Olivo Medi. Haley Monahan. Andrew John Ramage Morin. Samantha Murphy. Jacob Nunes. Kira Selena Papadimitriou. James Douglas Paul. James is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for Mathematics. Madison Peak. Madison is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for Psychology. Kaylin Perisic. Kaylin is the recipient of the Governor General's Silver Medal as well as the President's Gold Medal for the Honors Bachelor of Science degree program. Leisha Rihanna Rocky. Megan Schreibert. Megan is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for Environmental Biology and Technology. Travis Snyder. Dr. Tina Benavides, Adjunct Professor, and Dr. Andrew Weeks, Associate Professor in the Faculty of Arts and Science, will be hooding their son, Benjamin Weeks. Benjamin is the recipient of the J.W. Trussler Award for Biology. Elizabeth Wyatt. Hannah Young. Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science 3 years. Nitish Chaudhry. Daruv Dhawan.
Will the candidates for degrees please rise? Mr. Chancellor, I wish to certify that all the graduates have been presented to you today, whether in person or by name only, as approved by Senate, have been successfully completed the course of study prescribed by the Senate of this university and have been awarded the degree or diploma to which they are entitled. I hereby accordingly request that you formally confer the award upon them.
In accordance with the laws of the province and by virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I hereby confer upon you these degrees and diplomas. Go ahead. This is my favorite part of being your Chancellor. Honored guests, may I introduce to you the 2023 graduates of the Faculty of Arts and Science. That's enough fame for one day. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce M. Cook, Vice President, Finance and Administration with the Nipissing University Student Union, who will share a message of congratulations for our graduating class. M?
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Dear graduates, distinguished faculty members, and honored guests, as the representative of the Student Union, it is with great honor and privilege that I address this convocation ceremony for the Faculty of Arts and Science. Today we celebrate the achievements of our graduating students who have worked hard to earn their Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Environmental Science, Master of Environmental Studies, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees. We are gathered here today to celebrate the accomplishments of our students and to acknowledge the hard work, dedication, and perseverance that has led them to this moment. We are proud of each and every one of you, and we know that you will go on to achieve great things in your chosen fields. As graduates of the Faculty of Art and Science, you have gained a deep understanding of the complexities of the world we live in and the skills to make a meaningful impact in society. Your degrees have equipped you with the knowledge and expertise to tackle the challenges facing our planet. From climate change to social inequity, your degrees have also given you the tools to explore the vastness of our universe, to uncover the mysteries of the natural world, and to create art that inspires and moves us. Making it through the hurdles of academic life is not easy, and it's impossible to do alone. As graduates, you should be proud of all that you have accomplished, but you should also recognize the support that you have received along the way. From your family, friends, and supporters who encouraged you when you felt disheartened, to the faculty and staff who provided guidance and expertise, to your peers who offered a listening ear and a sympathetic shoulder, and to the North Bay community that welcomed you all with open arms. All of these individuals and groups played a role in helping you reach this milestone. Your success is a testament not only to your own hard work and dedication, but to the power of community and the importance of having a support system. Remember to thank those who helped you along the way and pay it forward by being a source of encouragement and support to others. We hope you will look back on this chapter fondly, whether it was running for the bus, running away from geese, watching beautiful sunsets, having a closet of only blue and green clothes, or trying to navigate the crooked stairs. We hope the memories and friendships you have made still make you smile for years to come. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, we leave you with these words from Franklin D. Roosevelt. The only limits to our realization of tomorrow will be the doubts of today. Your education has given you a unique set of skills and a perspective on the world that few possess. Use your knowledge and expertise to make a positive difference in the world, and always remember the value of what you have learned. Congratulations, graduates. You have accomplished a great milestone, and we are so proud of all that you have achieved. We wish you the best as you move forward in your careers, and we know that you will make us proud. Go Lakers.
Thank you, Em. At this time, I'm delighted to introduce Robin Jones, Master of Environment Science Class of 2020, who will share greetings on behalf of the Nipissing University Alumni Advisory Board.
Dear Lakers, my name is Robin Jones and I graduated from the Master of Environmental Science program in 2020. As a member of the Nipissing University Alumni Advisory Board, we are a group of dedicated alumni who give back to the university through our volunteerism and campus philanthropy. Today as graduates, you join a family of over 42,000 Nipissing alumni from around the world who have crossed this very stage in celebration of their academic success. Your Alumni Association is so proud of you and everything you have achieved during your time here at Nipissing. The role of the Alumni Board is to continue your connection to Nipissing University beyond your time as a student. The friendships, relationships, and connections you have made here will be with you throughout your life, and the Advisory Board is honored to provide you opportunities to reconnect with your professors, peers, and others in the years to come. Homecoming is happening this September 22nd to 24th, and the Alumni Board would like to invite you back to campus to attend for your first time as an alumnus. If you didn't have a chance to participate in homecoming as a student, this is the perfect time for you to experience this cherished event. Best of all, this year, for the very first time, it's free to all alumni, students, staff, and faculty. So keep an eye out for your exclusive invitation in your July newsletter. We hope to keep in touch and that you stay involved with the university by following Nipissing alumni on social media, by reading our monthly e-newsletters, and by engaging with us at exclusive alumni events in your area. Staying connected will give you opportunities to enjoy some of the added benefits and discounts we offer alumni. Be sure to check out the new alumni page on the Nipissing website, which can help guide you through this transition. Congratulations, Lakers. Please join us after the ceremony in Gym A for a celebratory reception and to meet some of your fellow alumni. Thank you.
Thank you, Robin. I would now like to invite Kaylin Persick to the stage. I have the honor of acknowledging the Governor General's Academic Silver Medal on behalf of Her Excellency, the Right Honorable Mary Simon. This medal is awarded for academic excellence to the student who graduates with the highest academic standing from an undergraduate level degree program. This year, the Governor General's Academic Silver Medal is awarded to Kaylin Persick.
I now invite the following graduates to join Kaylin on stage for the presentation of the President's Gold Medals. Robert Olagis, Daniel Brundia, Jordan Shields, Cole Reed, Victoria Baxter, Gabrielle Palin. President's Gold Medal is presented to the student who attains the highest academic average in all courses in their degree program. I am pleased to announce that this year's recipients are Robert Olagis, Master of Art; Daniel Brundia, Master of Environmental Science; Jordan Shields, Bachelor of Arts, Honors; Cole Reed, Bachelor of Art; Kalen Perisic, Bachelor of Science, Honors; Victoria Baxter, Bachelor of Science; Gabrielle Palin, Bachelor of Fine Arts.
I would now ask Dr. Wendy Peters to join me on stage. Right here. Congratulations. Stay close. You can help me with some of the big words here. The Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching was established to recognize the importance of the exceptional teaching of faculty who play a significant role in the education of Nipissing University students. Dr. Wendy Peters is one of the recipients of this year's Chancellor's Award of Excellence in Teaching, FASBU. Dr. Wendy Peters is an associate professor and has been teaching social justice at Nipissing University since 2006. She received her PhD in Sociology and Equity Studies from the Ontario Institute for Studies in Education at the University in Toronto, with a specialization in cultural studies and critical pedagogy. As an undergraduate at the University of Manitoba, she developed a passion for studying and researching social justice as related to popular culture. She currently teaches courses that reflect these long-standing interests in media representations of sex, gender, race, class, and sexuality. Dr. Peters strives to cultivate an engaging and compassionate learning environment and to nurture self-confidence in students as critical thinkers and scholars. Students highlight Dr. Peters' ability to teach complicated theories and concepts in a way that always makes sense, as well as being a kind-hearted, intelligent, and supportive mentor. During her 17-year career at Nipissing University, Dr. Peters has helped to shape the GESJ program in significant ways, including designing content and pedagogical approaches for introductory and capstone level courses. In total, Dr. Peters has supervised 89 honor theses. She has also offered numerous applying to the grad school workshops for students in which she helps students navigate the often discouraging, overwhelming, and exclusionary process of graduate school applications. As an extension of her pedagogy, Dr. Peters aims to foster 2SLGBTQIA+ community within and beyond the university. She volunteers with the 10 Oaks Project, which runs camp programming for 2SLGBTQIA+ children and youth, and is a board member for the Near North Mobile Media Lab and a volunteer for North Bay Film. Dr. Peters found teaching as a career after discovering a love of learning in university and could not be happier with the amazing, intelligent, kind, and creative students at Nipissing University that she gets to teach and learn from. It is my distinct pleasure to award Dr. Wendy Peters the Chancellor's Award of Excellence for teaching.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well done. I now have the pleasure of sharing one of this year's Chancellor's Award recipients for excellence in research. Dr. Rob Breton is unable to attend as he is at a conference. The Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Research was established to recognize and celebrate the value and importance of research conducted by Nipissing University faculty. Research that faculty and their students undertake plays a significant role in the growth of Nipissing University and the education of its students. Dr. Rob Breton is one of 2 recipients of this year's Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Research. As mentioned earlier, Dr. Breton was unable to be here today as he is presenting at a conference. Dr. Breton joined Nipissing University in 2005 and is a professor of English Studies. Dr. Breton's research focused on British working class literature from the 19th century, primarily Chartist fiction and popular fiction from the Chartist era, the 1830s and 40s, that includes political content. His work examines the way literature not only reflected but contributed to the struggle to expand democracy at the time. Dr. Breton is also the creator of Chartist Fiction Online, a database of Chartist writing, alongside a colleague at New York University. He has published 3 books on working class writing or writing with popular working classes. His latest book, The Penny Politics of Victorian Popular Fiction, has been described as an essential field-changing contribution. He complements his research on working class writing with an interest in juvenilia, child writing from the 19th century. Studying both working class writing and child writing entails work on a frequently marginalized writers. Dr. Breton attempts to bring a discussion of these figures into the mainstream. In 2012, with the help of 2 outstanding Nipissing students, Elena Becker and Katrina Schurter, he edited a collection of John Ruskin's poetry from the Juvenilia Press. Dr. Breton has published 25 single-authored articles in the top journals in his field, in addition to several co-authored articles and numerous encyclopedia entries. He's been invited to be a keynote and plenary speaker at universities in Barcelona and Sweden. He is the chair of the International Society for Literary Juvenilia and co-editor of the Journal of Juvenilia Studies. He is currently working on a manuscript exploring the political uses of masculinity in the 19th century. Congratulations, Dr. Breton.
We will now take this opportunity to recognize Professor Terry Dokis. Terry joined the Nipissing family in 1994 and established the Native Studies program and the Office of Aboriginal Services, today known as the Office of Indigenous Initiatives. Terry provided tremendous foresight in years of work, ensuring not only that students would have academic opportunities, but that they would be well served by academic and transition services, counseling, and that the campus would be imbued by a sense of cultural awareness. Terry passed away on February 10th, 2023 at the age of 70. In honor of Terry's foundational contributions to Nipissing University, Terry was granted the status of Professor Emeritus at the Academic Senate meeting on Friday, February 10th, 2023. Please join me in a moment of reflection for Professor Terry Dokis. And now join me in a moment of celebration for Professor Terry Dokis.
As your Chancellor, I am pleased to provide a few closing remarks for today's convocation, and I can assure you I will keep my comments brief. I'd like to begin by congratulating today's honorary doctorate recipient and thanking him for sharing his story and providing words of encouragement and inspiration. I would also, go ahead. I would also like to congratulate today's Chancellor's Award winners, Dr. Peters and Dr. Breton. I think we can all agree that our faculty here at Nipissing University are a committed team of professionals who have consistently gone above and beyond to support each of you during your time here at Nipissing University. To our graduates, I congratulate each of you on the commitment and dedication that have earned you a degree from Nipissing University. And while I know you have made sacrifices, it is also important to recognize that your families, partners, and friends have also done the same on your behalf. I think this is an appropriate time for us to collectively thank these people at this time for all the love and support they have provided to you on your academic journey. I would like to echo Robin's comments and invite and encourage you to stay in touch with Nipissing University. We are always excited and proud to hear about your milestones as you move forward with your lives. Come to an alumni event, keep in touch with a favorite professor, or use some of the alumni benefits to which you are entitled. Your professors and this institution have made investments in you just as you have invested in your education, and we hope to continue this relationship as you make your way in the world as a proud Laker. Civil rights leader Mahatma Gandhi once said, "The future depends on what you do today." And with this in mind, this is my charge to you. Although your university has no right to dictate to you the causes you will champion, or the ideologies you will adopt, it does have the right to challenge each of you to go from this place today and to make a difference. And this, in fact, is my challenge to you. It is a real, substantive challenge to do something more than sitting back and letting life unfold while you watch the show. You need to look no further than today's honorary doctorate recipient for a role model for your own future behavior. You can affect and lead change. You can have the impact on the lives of others, and you can and should try to make a difference every day. Congratulations, good luck. Convocation is now dismissed.